students, this is Ezra, your accountancy teacher. May God bless us all with all His blessings. Shall we go to the next sum? Problem number 5. And I have written the equation, accounting equation, assets is equal to capital plus liabilities. Remember, this will not carry any marks. And first one, create an accounting equation on the basis of the following transactions. Rakesh started business with a capital of rupees 1,50,000. First you have to write the transaction. What is brought in? Cash is brought in. So assets is equal to cash plus cash is equal to capital, and cash is 1,50,000 and the capital is 1,50,000. And the next one, deposited money with the bank 80,000. Write the transaction first. Deposited cash with bank 80,000. My dear students, the only thing which you have to understand in this accounting equation is you have to understand the transaction. Deposited cash with bank 80,000. Old one is cash. Remember, we have taken 80,000 from the cash already we have. From that, with that 80,000, you have deposited the amount in the bank. Now, the cash reduces by 80,000. Why? We have taken 80,000 from cash and that amount is deposited in the bank. Assume that bank is a debtor and cash plus bank are the items that come here. There will not be change in capital. Why? We have just deposited the amount. There is no income, there is no profit, there is no expense, there is no loss. So capital will not be affected. So cash from 1,50,000, we have to subtract that 80,000 and bank 80,000 alone, and the capital is 1,50,000. Now we go for writing the amount cash 70,000 and bank 80,000 and the capital remains the same 1,50,000. Now go to the next transaction. Purchased goods from Mahesh, and the next transaction is purchased goods from Mahesh and paid through credit card 25,000. Write the transaction first. Transaction 3. Purchased from Mahesh. Mahesh worth rupees 25,000 and paid through credit card. See, understand this transaction. We have purchased goods from Mahesh. Now, goods worth 25,000 comes into the business. Treat it as an asset, and we have paid it through bank. Credit card. Credit card means bank will pay the amount. So this 25,000 should be subtracted from the bank. Why? That amount 25,000 is paid from the bank. So there will not be any change in the cash and bank. Now we get another item called stock and capital. There is no change in the capital because just we have purchased. Cash, there will not be any change in the value of cash. In the bank amount, that 25,000 should be subtracted from 80,000. Subtract that 25,000 and we get stock 25,000. There is no change in the capital. Why don't we have any change in the capital? Because there is no income, there is no profit, there is no expense, there is no loss. So cash 70,000, bank 55,000 and stock 25,000 is equal to 1,50,000. And then and there add these total, and this sum must be equal to this side total 70, 125, 130, 150. Yeah. 150. We have done it correctly. Let us go to the next one. Sold goods costing 10,000 to Mohan for 14,000. Who pays through debit card? Next transaction is sold goods worth 10,000 to Mohan for 14,000. Who pays through debit card? My dear students, this is a little complicated transaction. No complication. The only thing is you have to go through the transaction and understand that. See, we have taken goods worth rupees 10,000. It means this 10,000 should be subtracted from stock because we have taken goods worth rupees 10,000. And that is sold for 14,000. It means there is a profit of 4,000 rupees. Remember that profit should be added to capital. So with this capital you have to add this 4,000. And we have not received any cash from Mohan, whereas he has paid through debit card. It means he has paid through bank, and that amount 14,000 should be added to bank. Remember, only 10,000 should be subtracted from stock because goods worth rupees 10,000 is taken from the stock and it is sold for 14,000. So there is a profit of 4,000. That 4,000 should be added to capital and he has not paid in cash. He has paid through bank. So that 14,000 should be added to bank. So what are the items come in? Cash plus bank plus stock. There will not be any change in the item. Now, I have already explained you. There will not be any change in the cash. That remains of 70,000. Bank, 55,000. Now, Mohan has paid through debit card. That will come to the bank directly. So, that 14,000 should be added to bank account. Stock, from 25,000, we have to subtract only 10,000. Why do we subtract only 10,000? Because we have taken goods worth rupees 10,000 alone. And with the capital 1,50,000, we have to add that profit 4,000 because profits and incomes should be added to capital. Now we go for writing the amount. Cash 70,000 and bank 69,000 and stock 15,000, which is equal to 1,54,000. 70, 130, 145, 154. Yeah, we have done it correctly. Now let us go to the next transaction. 5. What is given? Commission received by check. Commission received by check. Check 2,000. It means commission received is an income for us. So this amount should be added to the capital, and at the same time this has been given in the form of check and we have deposited the check in the bank. So this amount will be added to the bank. So what are the items? Cash plus bank plus stock gives you capital. See, cash, there will not be any change in cash. Bank, with that 69,000, we have to add this 2,000 because that amount is given in the form of check and we have deposited the check in the bank. So that 2,000 should be added to bank. There will not be any change in the stock. That remains the same. Capital, we have to add this 2,000 because this is an income. Commission received is an income for the business. So all incomes and profits should be added to the capital. Now let us go for writing the amount. Cash 70,000, bank 71,000 and stock 15,000 is equal to 1,56,000. Now let us go to the next one. Paid office rent through ACS. paid office rent through TCS 6,000. Electronic clearing system, and for that electronic clearing system, this is the abbreviation ECS. ECS is the abbreviation for electronic clearing system. This is nothing but like debit card and credit card. Bank will pay it. That is called the electronic clearing system. It understands the transaction. Office rent is an expense, so that should be subtracted from the capital, and this amount is paid through ECS system, so that amount should be subtracted from the bank amount. Now let us go for writing the amount. Cash plus bank plus stock is equal to capital, and there is no change in the value of cash, it remains the same. Bank, that what is that amount? 71,000, and from 71,000 you have to subtract that 6,000 because that amount is paid through ECS system. So it means bank will pay the amount. Subtract that amount from bank. There is no change in the stock. Stock remains 15,000, and capital 1,56,000. You have to subtract that 6,000. Why? It is an expense. All expenses should be subtracted. Now let us go for writing the amount. 70,000 plus 65,000 plus 15,000 is equal to 1,50,000. Do we get 70, 80, 70, 150, 150? We have done it correctly. Let us go to the next transaction. Now let us go to the next transaction. Sold goods to Raman for 15,000, of which 5,000 received at once. You must understand the meaning of the transaction. We have sold goods worth rupees 15,000. Its real worth is not given. So we have taken 15,000 worth goods from stock, and it was sold for 15,000, but Raman has paid only 5,000, and remaining 10,000 it is with him. We have to collect that 10,000 from him later on. So what are the items that can be had? Cash plus bank plus stock plus debtors, because Raman becomes a debtor, and capital. See, there will not be any change in the capital because we have taken stock 15,000 and sold for 15,000. So there will not be any profit. That if there is profit, that will be added to capital. Here there is no profit, so there will not be any change in the capital. So cash, we have received 5,000 from him immediately. So cash 70,000 plus 5,000 plus bank. There will not be any change in bank. Stock, see, from stock 15,000 we have taken 15,000 worth of stock, completely washed out, and debtors only 10,000 should be shown in under the heading debtors, and there will not be any change in the capital. That remains the same because of this sale there is no profit. So let us go for writing. Cash 75,000, bank 65,000. There will not be any stock, whereas debtors 10,000, and the capital is 1,50,000. Then what is the accounting equation? Cash plus bank plus debtors is equal to capital, and the amount is cash 75,000, bank 65,000, debtors 10,000, which is equal to 1,50,000. That's all. We have prepared accounting equation for this, and I think you have understood this one. Hope you have understood the sum. By the grace of God, let us meet in the next class. Thank you.